Alright YouTube, here's the scoop. This is my part of my tractor that has failed recently. The ball joint and the steering gear, I don't know whether you can tell that, but it's got a lot of play in it. And also the seal kit had gone out of there, so it was leaking a lot of fluid out of this arm. So I got a new one in, and it's the same cylinder, except this diameter is much bigger than this diameter here on the knuckle that goes in there in the ball joint. So obviously it does not fit my tractor, which is this part right here. And this is a tapered angle, you can see. So it's tapered. So I have to figure out how to make this big diameter fit into this cast iron hole. So what I came up with so far, and I'm not done yet, but what I've come up with is a fixture to go in my drill press. And it's tapered at about the same angle, as close as I could get it using my eyeballs and a couple calipers. It's tapered at about the same angle that it needs to be, and I just simply put some sandpaper here and use the hose clamp to clamp it onto the end. And so far it seems to be working pretty good. I'll just demonstrate for a second. Watch the dust as I pull it off, so you'll see that it is working. Maybe you saw it, I don't know. But anyway, it's got a lot of metal shavings down here. The hole is getting bigger, so it's working so far. I couldn't find any other way to do this job. Alright YouTube, I'm back, and about 3 hours later, and a couple dozen little pieces of sandpaper later, I think we got it going. This is the part. Obviously, I'm not a very good movie taker, but anyway. And so now this cylinder will actually fit in here pretty good. Well enough at least so I can get a nut put down here on it, which will draw it up a little bit further in. During the entire process, I was using a fan, as you can see, to keep the piece cool because it was hot. It burned my fingers several times, and I got fairly thick skin on my fingers. But anyway, that's been an ordeal. Now I got to paint it, get it back on the tractor, and hopefully get back in the field. There's my tractor, by the way. That's actually my dad's tractor, but he sort of kind of gave it to me a few years ago to work on my property, which was a really nice gift. And this is my shop. I had to use that turning lathe to make the fixture. As you can see, it has some pretty interesting angles, and then having to fit it up in there.